Welcome everyone to Jamie Waffles Footy. I'm here with both of these gentlemen here. If you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Do you want to go? I'll just go. Hi, guys.
Yeah, you go, brother.
I'm RG Sports, just here to talk, really just have fun.
Yeah, happy days.
I'm Fox. I run the we're in the North Bank channel. We have Jamie on there as well. We might have a new recruit as well.
Yeah, happy days, boys. So basically today, people, what we're doing, we are going to talk about the Euro, the remaining squad, the actual squad for it, and we're just going to talk about the Euros in general. If you've got any comments, whack the comments down below, and then we can answer the comments as we go along. Our Sports, what's your first opinions? Who would you have talked? Who hasn't gone? Just give me a little overview.
You know what? Yeah, when I saw the final list, I was just like, everyone that is on the list deserves to be there, first of all. And those people that are not on the list don't deserve to be there. Let's be honest, right? There's a few people on there that people are saying, oh, Jack Grealish deserves to be there. Maddison deserves to be there. Do they really? That's the question, because Maddison has been injured. And then he was injured for, I think, about 3 months, and then he came back from injury, but he never really got up to the heights that he was at during the first part of the season. So he hasn't been on form. And then Jack Grealish, can't really say he's done anything for Man City this year. Obviously, he's had injuries as well, so there's no need to even have him in the conversation. There's a few more players that you can have argument for, maybe Braithwaite, because he's been good for Everton this year. But with the players we have in defense, maybe centre-back is not really the problem. Where we have problem, I think, is the left-back position, because there's only Luke Shaw, who hasn't played a game for like God knows how long. So what is going to be happening in the left-back position? Because I don't trust that Southgate is going to come up with any creative solutions for what is going to be happening in that left-back position going forward. So that's my initial thought. I think the people who didn't make it then deserve to make it. And it's the first time I think Southgate is picking a team based on performance rather than his usual, whatever happens. Yeah, you get in there.
yeah. What are you thinking, Sparks?
I mean, I kind of concur with that. Not completely, but almost. How the hell Dunk got kept in there in the place of Braithwaite, I have no idea. Because that guy, for England, in the performances that he's done, he does all right for Brighton, But I think he's 30, 31 now, and man's a bit of a donkey,
Yeah.
For any stretch of the imagination, he's a bit of a donkey, I'm afraid. And he should never be considered. Should never ever be considered in that left back role, because that's what's happening. That is what's going to happen. Dunk is going to be in, and then he's going to be pushed out to the left-hand side when Shaw inevitably pulls up after 40 minutes.
Oh God!
It's happening. We all know it's happening. We all know it's coming.
You know what? I can understand your argument around Dunk and Braithwaite, because that was the only one I was thinking. Okay, cool, Braithwaite, but he's still young, right? He can make the squad next time, but. Maybe he took Dunk because of experience, but hey, he can't play in left.
He hasn't got that much experience, though.
No.
In England setup, he's only been there about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but I mean, club football, he seems like an experienced player.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, obviously for a club source, obviously he's a bit of a veteran in that sense, but not in the England setup.
No.
In fact, if you're looking at the experience factor, Grealish has got more experience than him.
Yeah, I think going into it, lads. If you look at the squad, so I'm looking at it now. Going into it, you got Guehi, Konsa, Conor Gallagher, Mainu, Wharton, Eze, even Cole Palmer.
I think he keeps lagging. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, definitely seems to lag.
Experienced, and they haven't. Yeah, they haven't been to a major tournament, so it's kind of like it's a very inexperienced squad. So I can kind of understand the Dunk decision, but I don't agree with it. Lads, what are we thinking? What's your minimum expectation of this England squad?
England with Southgate, honestly, no one knows what to expect. You,
Yeah. What are you? So what would you say?
I would
If
say
yeah,
last Euros, right? We finished semi-finals. England was finished in the
we finished the
semi-finals, right?
final. We went out to
Oh
Italy in
yeah,
the final.
to Italy, right? To Italy. The natural progression would be to win it, right? But
Yeah.
that is not gonna happen. Or you know what? Actually, let me take that back. I think it might happen if Southgate plays his cards right, because I think, that, like I said, this is the first time where he's actually picking a team based on performance rather than rather than like what he usually does and just
Yeah.
picks a team. And I think maybe this time he has some. I don't know. I think maybe that could maybe motivate him to want to play a different style of football than he's played previously. But hey, I still don't trust him to be tactical enough to use the players that he has, especially if you look at the left back, as we were talking about. What is he going to do in that midfield position? We know he can come up with something. Henderson is not there this time around. Thank
Nah,
God.
we ain't got Endo in there.
But
Funny thing is, I had a dream last night about Henderson playing in that position. I don't know why I had a dream. I think it was a nightmare.
You know, the actual scary thing is
Yeah.
that when we were kind of going against Southgate's tactics,
Yeah.
the only person that was actually doing that and actually creating anything from that was Henderson.
Yeah.
true.
It's true.
So the fact that he's not there, and he's a yes man himself,
Yeah.
have we now got a team of yes men because we know that they're not necessarily going to get picked again if they don't?
Yeah.
And is it a case that he's gone with this fresh team now because he knows he's on his way out?
Could be.
You know what? I can back that completely, because you think Southgate always went for his favourites. All of a sudden, his favourites ain't there. But that he can't win. England fans, he can't win because either he takes his favourites and we don't like it, or he doesn't take them and we don't like it.
I mean, there's always going to be the tribalism, isn't there?
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I seen a Man United fan basically, and he literally did that, and he basically criticised Southgate for not picking informed players, for doing this, that, and the other. And the second he's dropped Rashford, it's like crime of the century.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I like Rashford,
I
but he hasn't performed.
No.
And we've been begging for this for I don't even know how long now, because some of the England nightmare I've kind of blocked from my memory. So I've got literally a piece of brick in my head where I just go, right, I don't want to remember that part.
No.
Because he just it would be a nightmare. It just creates so many nightmares. So
I'm going to put out there, lads. So we'll go from our sports to Sparks. I'll start off with what I think, not what Southgate thinks, what I think the starting 11 should be. I will go with Pickford in goal. I would go with Trent at right back. I would go, this is if we're further on in the competition, yeah? I would go with Walker and Stones. I mean, at left back, if Luke Shaw is fit, I would go with Luke Shaw. It might be a bit of a madness putting them two at centre back, but I want Kyle Walker's pace in behind. And then the two holding or the two centre midfielders, I would go Declan Rice. And this is a bit of the tricky one, whether to go with Mainu or you've got Mainu Wharton. But obviously on opposition, I probably would go Mainu. And then I'd have Bellingham. And then I'd have Foden, Saka, and Kane up top. But obviously, it changes people. It can be, if we're playing against France, we need two holding. Whereas if you're playing against a lower team, you need more attacking. Yeah. So, and then you can play Alexander-Arnold centre midfield with, and so on. Do you get what I'm kind of saying here? But if you go up against France, you don't really want Trent at right back against Mbappe, do you? Let's be honest. So, yeah. What are you thinking, our sports? What are you thinking, brother?
I'm thinking Pickford in goal.
Yeah.
Centre back is got to be Stones. I'm gonna say Gay.
Yeah, Gay. Yeah.
And then
I know you said that. You said that with such hopefulness. And you know
because I can't really put Walker there. I'm gonna put Trent at right back. I'm gonna go rogue and put Walker at left back. I'm not sure why, because I just think Luke Shaw is not up to speed with what is going. I don't think he's gonna be ready to play in the tournament. And I think Walker, with his speed and recovery, he might be able to play there. So I'm gonna put him there. Maybe we might not even need him to go forward that much because maybe Trent can invert. I don't know, but I don't think Southgate is tactical enough. Let's leave that.
No.
Rice in midfield, obviously. Rice and Bellingham. I'm going Rice, Bellingham, Foden in the 10.
Right, perfect, yeah.
And then I'm going up front, obviously Harry Kane and Saka. I'm struggling to put someone on the left side. I was thinking of Anthony Gordon, but I'm gonna go rogue and go with Ollie Watkins on the left.
Fair shout, mate. Fair shout out there.
Yeah, because I just feel like Watkins is in form. He can play that position. He can bring other players into play. He's defensively as well. He works a bit hard, and I'm not sure. I think Anthony Gordon he's good like with speed, but I don't think his decision making is very good in the final third. So I need players that are very decisive in the final third. Because apart from Harry Kane, Saka can be decisive sometimes.
Yeah,
Harry Kane is decisive, so you need that decisive player in the final third. We can't go with like Raheem Sterling can be good in his day, but you know that he hasn't been very decisive in a few tournaments. So we need up top players that are decisive, and then in the middle we just need Phil Foden to do what he does. I don't think we need to be putting Phil Foden on the left because he doesn't perform there. So just put him in the middle, let him do what he does. I wouldn't be putting Manu anywhere. Don't get me wrong, Manu is a good player, but I just think like this is his first tournament. I don't think he should be starting just yet.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Bed him into the team because he's a good talent, but. Yeah, I don't think he should start. Maybe he can come on in a few games.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go when you said the left-sided. I thought you were going to go rogue with Eze, and I kind of thought. So your team there, you've got Foden playing as the cam. I'm in between that with Eze on the side, and then playing Bellingham. I'm kind of like 1 minute I'm thinking one thing, next minute I'm thinking the next thing.
Yeah,
you're centre back, so I'm scared.
Yeah.
Sorry? Oh, you put Walker at centre back.
Walker at centre back. Yeah, that's proper scary. That is.
I would have.
He plays that for City, no?
Yeah, but you know what's coming, don't you?
Go on, Spats, give us your 11, brother.
Right. Here we go.
Bearing
in mind that I've seen Southgate for years, right?
Okay, cool. Let's see where this is going.
Okay, we'll see how this is going. Yeah. So Pickford, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
We're going Stones and Dunk. Yeah.
Are you going Southgate's 11 or your 11, Sparks?
Trippier at left back.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Walker at right back.
I can see that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still going. Don't worry. You got Trent, Rice, and Bellingham in midfield.
Nah, I wouldn't.
He will do that. I can almost guarantee that.
You're doing Southgate starting 11, ain't you?
This is Southgate's 11.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was yours for a second.
No, this is not my 11. This is.
If it's Southgate's 11, I'll completely agree with you. This is 100% correct.
Foden left.
Okay.
Kane up top. And Saka right. That's Southgate's 11.
What is your midfield again? Trent, Rice, and who?
Trent, Rice, and Bellingham.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, that is 100% what he's going to do, mate. Now, Sparks, what's your starting 11? Not Southgate.
Well, I mean, that's what's going to happen. What does it matter what mine is?
Yeah, you are right.
You think Southgate is like creative enough to put Trent in the midfield?
He'll put Trent in the midfield. He will 100%.
In the midfield. He's picked him as a midfielder.
Yeah, that's what he's picked.
Look at
when you look at the squad.
I saw it, but I was just thinking.
Yeah.
That's
look at the squad. Right. Look at the squad.
Here we go. Look.
Midfielders.
Trent.
Yeah.
Midfielders. Trent.
Surely it doesn't mean he's going to play there.
What if you look at the friendly what we've just played? He played him there.
I didn't watch the last friendly.
Oh no!
Why is he going to do that? Why? I don't understand.
Obviously, Trent can play midfield. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see Trent in midfield, but
I prefer him in midfield. He can't.
Yeah.
Back up defensively.
Imagine, lads. Imagine we come up to the semi-finals because we can get Germany in the semi-finals. Yeah. Imagine Gundogan Cruz coming up against Alexander Arnold in centre mid.
but then, where do you play Trent? Because you don't play him as a 6, so do you play him as an 8?
Deep line playmaker.
I mean, I didn't say it made sense. I said that's what Southgate do.
Oh,
I didn't say that it made sense, but then
Yeah.
stuff that he's done just doesn't make any sense.
No,
I
it doesn't.
actually think that Trent will be better as a left back.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a rogue shout. That could be a shout.
That I'd play. He's played for Liverpool at left back.
yeah, but
Not very well.
Trent
but he's-
defensively.
But yeah.
Lads, okay, so
What about? I heard someone said before you go. Sorry, I heard someone said, "What about putting Saka at left back?" That's how they could actually put Saka at left back because he started there. I
Move on.
wouldn't be surprised if I see Saka at left back.
Do you remember? Do you remember? You know when he used to get picked at left back,
yeah.
back or whatever they
Yeah.
used to call it,
18 to 19, yeah.
and they did. I think it was one of Ferdinand's first podcasts, and he goes with the popular vote all the time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And the first thing he was asked was what was Saka's best position,
Yeah.
and he said left back.
Lads, do you remember the Brandon Williams and the Saka conversation?
My
Oh,
God.
God.
That guy is crazy take central. I just don't understand.
He's mental, isn't he?
He just doesn't think. I mean, I swear, his brother's as bad. I mean, you watch his brother's podcast.
Yeah, Anton Ferdinand's is even worse, mate.
My
It's even
God,
worse.
it's,
Well,
Maybe
talking
they
about
give him a
Rio.
voice.
We're talking about Rio.
yeah, Rio.
Oh
Ferdinand.
God.
Yeah,
My
Anton's
God,
got one as well. So
yeah,
lads,
Anton's not- yeah, he does it with Antonio as well, doesn't he? It's like,
yeah, Mikel Antonio, that's the one. They all do it. There's 6 of them what sit there.
yeah, it's just mad.
And they're all drinking and that as well. They have Troy Deeney on there sometimes as well.
Well, I mean, it's probably the best thing for them, and they've got an excuse for the.
Yeah, because they're steaming drunk. So,
Yeah.
so lads, after this tournament, yeah, are you looking at Southgate and saying, are you saying let's see how he goes this tournament, or you're saying after this tournament he's done?
To be fair, right, this might sound controversial.
Yeah.
Southgate has actually not been as bad as we make him out to be fair. He's gone into a final, right? And in the World Cup, he went to a semi-final. That is the farthest England has gone in a while. So he hasn't been that bad. I think this tournament, what is going to really define it for Southgate is he needs to push. I think if he goes out in the group stage, or let's say round of 16, that is bad. Even quarterfinal is not good enough. He's got to get to like a semi-final or a final this time around for people to even have the conversation of saying we should keep Southgate, because anything that he does now is going to be subpar to like the last Euros when he got to the final. So it's almost like Southgate needs to at least. I feel like if he gets to the final and he doesn't win it, there will be more people crying for him to be fired or sacked than if he gets to a semi-final and just goes out. People might be like, oh, yeah. But if he gets to another final and not win it, no one is having Southgate back. Like,
nah. What are you saying, Sparks?
Well, I've got a controversial take as well, but that's it's not that one.
Here we go.
Yeah, and I'm not just doing it for hype at all. This is honestly what I think. I think he's staying anyway. Well, do you not think it's really weird that he's had to reinvent himself? He's had to lose the waistcoat. He's had to do all this.
Yeah,
all this hype.
the waistcoat's gone, isn't it?
He's got no. It's like it's a fresh start.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. I can kind of see what you're saying.
So, yeah, either he's opening a fashion brand, which I don't think I can see that coming, or they're trying to reinvent him as he doesn't have any history as the England manager.
Yeah.
So just say Southgate does go afterwards, lads. Yeah, who should come in?
More to the point, where does he go?
Yeah, champion. Go back to
that one
Middlesbrough.
first, doesn't he?
Who do you think will come in?
Can we not do where he goes first?
Well, yeah, go on. Do where he goes first. Go on, lad.
So he's lined up for Man United, surely.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
I wouldn't see so if Ineos actually hire Southgate, I would know that Manchester United are going backwards. Like they're not looking to go forward in anything they are doing because why would any sane club, no, maybe like top 6 club hire Southgate? Like he hasn't done anything for a top 6 club to hire him. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Chelsea has hired. I don't know what his name is, Matt.
Three reasons.
Yeah, but
3 reasons.
what? Give me the 3 reasons.
English,
Yeah.
Second one,
clean.
Yeah.
and then the third one.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
fair enough. But
Done.
then, if you hire, if say Manchester United hire Southgate, like Southgate is not. I don't think he's a club manager. He's more of a tournament manager, right? He even in the tournaments, he's not that good, so he wouldn't even do well in the cup competitions as well as he should be doing. So I don't. Maybe man, you can actually do it. I think they would do it. But you know what?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Chelsea might actually fire Maresca and hire Southgate. I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, you. This is a madness.
I thought my take was wild. But Jesus, that is wild.
That is what.
This is wild. We're not just doing it for clicks, I promise.
Yeah,
We're not doing it. We're not clout chasing people. Don't worry.
yeah. But you know what? Let's be serious.
Really not at all.
Southgate.
It's not we're the North Bank. It's we're the clout chasers.
We're the clout chasers. We got the cannon, and yeah, we're just.
I think
chasing
maybe okay. If we're being serious, I think maybe like Bournemouth or somewhere like lower table like team or like high championship team. Maybe that's where Southgate should go.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. In terms of
Yeah.
who England should get, to be fair, I don't know if there's. You know who would be good for England? Mourinho. Jose would be good. I think.
Tournament football, definitely.
Good. You know what England lacks? England lacks the mentality because even the backbone. Because I think someone like, don't get me wrong, Harry Kane is Harry Kane. He's a good striker, but is Harry Kane the type of captain that would lead anyone to a trophy?
After this tournament, he hasn't got long left.
No, absolutely not. He hasn't won anything anywhere he doesn't have the mentality to win.
He can't even sing Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry. You mad?
No, I don't even know. Like he went
Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry, Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry.
he went to Bayern and all of a sudden Bayern can't win any trophies. Like what is going on? So he's the one leading England on the line. You need a manager like Mourinho to say, you know what? Get your acts together.
Do you know what? This might be a bit of a road shout, lads. Yeah. We're all Arsenal fans. Yeah. Do you not think Arsene Wenger would be a good England manager?
Gone past it.
I think he's done. Yeah.
I think he would still do a job.
But he had the opportunity, didn't he? And he didn't want to do it. So.
Yeah. I like that Mourinho shout, but they're going to stay with an English manager. It's going to look like Graham Potter, isn't it? That's what it's looking like. He's rejected Brighton. He's rejected Brighton, mate.
Nah, this is too funny. There's no way.
Do you know what, lad? You know what? My channel's called Jamie Waffles Footy. We might as well just put it all under our names. All of us Waffles Footy.
No,
we all just chat shite. Apparently.
Oh God.
Yeah, but that's who they're saying.
Potter is better than Southgate, anyways.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Do you think there's a conversation to be had? So I was on my TikTok live today, boys, and a lot of fans. I don't know why they're saying this. I don't think it should be a conversation, but they're saying maybe Palmer could come in for Saka. Is that outrageous, like I'm thinking, or is it outrageous?
That is outrageous.
So Saka is England's second leading scorer going into this. Is England's player of the season 2 years running?
I'm sorry, Jamie. That is absolute waffle.
Yeah.
Whoever made that nonsense of that, Palmer has had one good season.
Yeah.
On the Chelsea, majority of the goals he scored has been penalties. If Saka is scoring penalties, they'd be like, "Oh, he only scores penalties." But all of a sudden, Palmer is scoring penalties, and hey, he's amazing at penalties. What nonsense is that?
I know, mate. This is what you hear.
Saka has been doing it for season after season. He's been doing it consecutively over how many seasons now? Since he was 17, 18, 19. Palmer has just come into a team. Fair enough, he had an amazing season. We're not going to say that. But even in his amazing season, Saka wasn't too far off in terms of if you look at GA and all of that kind of information.
Ahead of GA.
Was he? I didn't even know, you see. And also for England, Saka has always turned up for England. So we can't come all of a sudden and say, who is Palmer? Palmer. We don't even know if he's a one-season wonder because we need to see him do it next season and the season after.
Yeah, exactly.
So whoever said that, I need to know where.
Mate, in my TikTok live, I had 100 people in there, and I had about 3 or 4 people at one time saying it to me constantly.
Palmer.
And I said, he's a silly.
Palmer doesn't even start in the tournament.
It's
He
because
looked
Chelsea don't
poor.
have anything to shout about right now, so they have to shout about Cole Palmer and just raise the bar.
If you watch that friendly, Sparks, well, you said you caught a bit of it, yeah. He looked poor, Palmer. Still the penalty, he scored a penalty, yeah. Don't get me wrong, but he looked poor. He looked out of place.
His work rate was all right, but his product was kind of non-existent.
I thought Guehi was really poor in that as well.
Yeah, I mean,
he lost the ball quite a lot.
Yeah, but obviously fresh. He's not got the experience either.
Lads, who's your? So I think Southgate has certain names what are definitely in the squad, and then they can't be changed. Yeah. So I think it's Rice is definitely number 1. Kane, Saka, Bellingham, and John Stones, and everyone else can kind of be mixed around and moved. Yeah.
And Pickford as well.
Obviously Pickford as well. Yeah. Is there anyone else you think apart from them ones I've named that are a definite 11?
If Henderson was there, definitely Henderson.
Yeah, definitely. And Maguire, don't forget Maguire.
Yeah, Maguire as well.
Maguire will be nailed on, to be fair.
Yeah, nailed on starter every game.
Absolutely. But then I don't really dispute that, to be honest, because he always seems to do stuff for England, as much as he doesn't necessarily turn up for his club. He always seems to be in the right place. So I kind of think he's earned that one a little bit. Do
you know what I think? It's kind of mad, Sparks, that he plays with 2 right-footed centre backs. I mean, do you know, like reverse, we play with Gabriel and Saliba. So when you've got pressure coming onto you, I mean, you've got to get rid of the ball first. That means that all you can do is go to the right. You can't go to the left because you're naturally right-footed. So you're naturally going to go that way.
Yourself lucky that he's playing with 2 centre backs.
Yeah. No, you never know. You know what? You know what's an outside shot? You might play Declan Rice at centre back against France.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's a good job. Casemiro's not English, right?
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
He played 1 game at centre back, and
oh no! Imagine. Lads, look at the upgrade we've gone from. We've gone from Bellingham, Rice, from Mason Mount and Jordan Henderson and Calvin Phillips.
You know what, right? Actually, Calvin Phillips is not as bad as people make him out to be.
No,
I'm gonna stick up for him on that one.
You can stick up for Calvin on that one.
Yeah, he had a bad time at City, but
he's going Rangers.
He always did play well. So
he's going to Rangers.
Yeah, and the thing is, when everybody said he was fat, he wasn't actually fat.
No.
You know, Joe Cole, when he actually came in for the England squad, was actually bigger than him.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard, when he was in the England squad, was bigger.
Frank Lampard was always a big bloke, weren't he?
Yeah.
So I'll ask another question, lads. For you. So sorry to cut you off, Sparks. Golden generation to this team here. Who would you rather have?
Sorry. Say that again.
If we know the golden generation, so we're talking Becks, Gerrard, Lampard, Scholesy, Sol Campbell, all them 11 there. Yeah. Would you take this squad now? Or would you take the golden generation going into this tournament?
I'll take the generation that wins any trophy because no.
Yeah. But I'm just saying if it was logical.
Yeah. So now, because they didn't win anything, did they? So,
yeah, exactly. That's what I think as well. I had this question earlier too, so that's why I'm just throwing them out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe you might take certain players from there to put them in the squad, and then the squad will be ready.
Definitely the centre halves. Definitely Terry and Sol Campbell, I'd take.
Exactly.
Ashley Cole as well. We need Ashley Cole over here, mate.
And Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Seaman, I take Seaman.
Right, so lads, England, I don't know if you know, that England are the favourites going into this competition.
Who?
The bookies. All bookies have made England favourites. Every single bookie.
Have you seen the debacle of the bookies? What the bookies are doing recently?
Yeah, it's madness. Man City, they put Man City 25-1 to get relegated.
17 now, 17-1.
Is it?
Have you seen,
I'll show you, brother.
Have you seen the Portuguese squad? by the way.
Oh, mate,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Portugal are the favourites. I
So
think
who
exactly the
makes
same
England the
thing.
favourite?
Who is making England favourites with that squad?
I
Let me
saw
have,
Madness.
No
I
one.
saw the Portuguese squad. I've got it on my phone. Costa and goal, Silva and Diaz, Cancelo, Dallo, Paulinho, Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, Pedro Neto, and Rafael Leao. And I haven't even mentioned Bernardo Silva on the bench, Joao Felix.
What a
They've
team.
got such a good squad. Honestly,
Can I throw something else in there?
yeah.
Saliba is not getting in the French squad. Right?
So if I don't know if you
we're
can read
favourites.
this,
I can't read
England
it now,
are
but yeah, go on.
favourites.
Oh God.
How are
Poor
France not favourites when Saliba doesn't even get in the squad?
Yeah. But I don't know why like Didier Deschamps doesn't play Saliba. I can't get the sentiment.
Because Didier Deschamps is Didier Deschamps, right?
He's not gonna play Saliba. I'm not sure why. But I see France and Portugal, really good teams. Germany as well, good team, relatively good team.
Yeah, solid, isn't it? The Germans?
Solid team as well. I'm just thinking, who else is a solid team? Spain, I don't know. They're
I think
okay.
Spain's a bit off, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
not.
they're
It's not
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, but Portugal definitely needs to be up there. Like,
Yeah, I think four of the sides. That's why I said semi-final, that we should at least get to a semi-final.
yeah. The groups, England has a really good group.
Yeah.
Group is favorable, so you might make it to the round of 16 quite easily, and then it's just like what happens afterwards. Isn't it?
Yeah, we have to figure out exactly what the run is. So we should do another stream really with the run.
Yeah.
So we need to put that together, I guess.
How far do you think England is gonna go then?
I would go semi-final. I can't see any further than that.
I'm back, lads. I think I'm back.
Yeah, you did a freeze frame again.
1 second.
Yeah, it's because I'm out in the conservatory. The Wi-Fi's really bad.
No, you gone now.
Yeah, he's gone now. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, Portugal are my favourites. Sparks, don't know about you, mate.
I still say France, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's a shout, brother. We've got 18 people in the house, so I think majority of that is over on Sparks' Twitter. So if you can put a comment in, I'm gonna come over to Twitter now and have a look if there's any comments, because they don't pop up if they're from Twitter, do they?
No, just put your link in. Comment on my thing with your link, and everybody follow that link and come over to the YouTube.
Right. Let me have a quick
It's
look.
not on my my thing, so you can take.
Oh, is it not on your thing?
Huh?
Is it not on yours? No. Yeah,
What?
it says you're live. 16 people are in the chat.
Yeah, but is this on? What have you done it on? Have you done it on my channel? I don't know what it's done it on.
I think he's still frozen, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah,
what is wrong with the internet.
he was trying to do something. Yeah, we've all gone now.
Oh God, internet.
Oh my god.
Internet.
Yeah, so I don't know which channel we're on. So yeah.
Who do you think would be England's standout player at the tournament? Like who should like be the player who is like the most standout player for England? Like carry England on their back.
I think with the style of play, essentially, it will be Rice, because we have like defensive kind of
Oh, this is a joke.
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't leave and come back either because you're hosting.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, it's because I'm in the conservatory. If I took it inside, it will work. But by the time I take it inside, I've got to unplug my mic. I've got to do everything again.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's back. It's working now. It's working. It's looking all right.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Good 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have a good 5 minutes here, lads. What are we
Yeah.
thinking about the tops in the background, boys?
Yeah, they're nice, man.
Got the Henri one there.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, obviously, Deschamps? You know, Didier Deschamps not playing Saliba at centre half.
I don't know what kind of water he drinks or what kind of food he
What
eats.
juju he's got, brother? What's the juju?
I don't know, because anyone that sees Saliba and just don't play him, I
No.
just thought I couldn't understand it for the like. I couldn't understand. I couldn't put my hands on anything that would make you not play Saliba. Like watching that young man play for Arsenal, played every single minute the whole season. How many, and at a very high level as well. Hardly did he drop like a 6 or a 5. Always 7, 8, 9, 10s. Every
In Champions League, a couple of Champions League games, he dropped a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's probably like a 6.
Yeah,
You
I
wouldn't,
don't
you
think
wouldn't
it's
say
anything
it's
less than-
terribly bad, but
No.
you watch Saliba and you just think this player is gonna the heights he can reach is just unimaginable. Like if he
Yeah.
continues the same way.
No,
I
I
mean,
agree.
to be fair, I'm if Deschamps doesn't play him, I know like obviously he's ambitious, he wants to really represent his country and all of that. But I'm happy he gets time to rest, even though he's gonna
Yeah.
be training. He gets time to rest during the summer because he played a lot of minutes during the season. I want him to start the season for Arsenal fresh. So Didier Deschamps, thank
I'm
you.
happy.
Just keep him fresh.
Leave him alone. Leave my brother alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave him
same with
alone.
Gabriel, please.
Yeah.
Do the same there.
He looks at Saliba and he's like, brother, ooh. That's what he thinks, Tony,
I
bro.
reckon he slept with his daughter or something, and then
Oh, hasn't he?
call her up.
Yeah.
Just
It's,
like
it's one of them ones, isn't it?
yeah,
So-
married somebody else or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. There's definitely something not quite right there.
Yeah. Have you boys seen that Germany are going with Kai Havertz at centre forward?
King Kai. There you
Yeah,
go.
King Kai. Yeah,
Why would
they've
they do
come out.
anything else? Have they got another striker?
They haven't got anywhere.
Timo Werner.
Right. So did Werner make the squad?
I don't know. They actually do have another set. They have that striker from Dortmund.
Which one?
Which one?
Didn't you know what's his name? The one. Let me quickly look. The one what scored all them goals and played really well.
No,
He scored in the
Werner.
semis.
Nah, I can't remember his name now.
Let me have a look.
Um,
Do you know who I'm on about?
Yeah, I know who you are.
I know they had Muller, didn't they? That's
No, there's that one, and everyone's been going on about him. They're like, oh, well, there's no one signing him, but he's 31 years old.
Yeah, but also like on the situation with Kai Havertz, right? I'm still not
Yeah.
convinced that he's a number 9. By the way, still not convinced.
he's not
just-
a number 9, is he?
Yeah, exactly. But I think he will get the goals in the tournament. Again, Kai is like one of those players where it's hard for you to judge him because you think he's being lazy, but he's actually not lazy. He just doesn't look physically appealing as a player in terms of like the things he does. But I'm not convinced he's a striker or as an attacker just yet.
I think we'd struggle against, if we come up against Germany, I think that Kai Havertz would cause our centre back some problems.
Yeah, he works hard. Yeah.
Because they've got Florian Wirtz, they've got Musiala, they've got a few. They've got Florian Wirtz.
That's a player.
Musiala and Wirtz are absolute ballers.
Yeah, that's true, but he's not going to play with wing backs either, is he?
No.
He don't want to play like that, so he's going to play flat, I think.
Yeah, we've got 21 people in on Twitter from mine and your Twitter. So people, if you've got some comments, jump in some comments, please. Throw some comments. Get some of Sparks' rogue shouts.
I mean, I don't think they've been outlandish, to be honest.
I know we're still talking
Sparks
about
the Outlander.
we're still talking about England and Germany. Obviously, Kai Havertz up top. Do you think he's gonna back for Germany?
Yeah. I think he will. I think he'll have a good tournament.
Yeah.
I think he will.
He may have a good tournament.
Flipping it to kind of Arsenal, it might well be that Havertz plays as a support striker.
Yeah, I can see that happening. What about you, brother?
We basically play with a 2, so he's basically in behind a striker.
Yeah, but what position? Because he's definitely not playing an 8.
No, it won't be an 8. It's like an in between an 8 and a. So it's like kind of like a false 9, but kind of offset. So it's almost like a 2 up top.
So you're gonna sign a striker. Which striker are you gonna sign?
Well, I mean, by all the noises, it's Sheshko, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, not for me.
Brother, me and Sparks have already spoke about this. Would you take a Bruno Guimaraes, a Sesko, or an Osherman and a lesser centre midfielder?
Oh,
What do you
that's-
personally think?
Either way you do it, you've got to sacrifice, right? So
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta sacrifice. I think I am taking Osimhen and a lesser midfielder because here's my reason, right? I think Arsenal are good in so many things that they do already, right?
Yeah.
Our problem is not scoring goals. That's not where our problem is. Our problem is having that player that can score when they have one chance. That's
Yeah,
what
I
our problem
completely
is,
agree.
right? So when we look at Sesko is still a young player. I don't think he solves that problem for us. And I don't think if you sign a higher midfielder, they might like give us the consistency that we need across games. But I think the three that we already have now can get that job done, plus an extra like leg that might not be.
You need that
Say-
spark,
say-
don't you?
Yeah, say like a Douglas Luiz is not like a bad option. Obviously, he's not like Bruno Guimaraes, but
He's going Juventus.
yeah, but he can get a job done. But if you get an Osimhen, right? Osimhen can score in the moments where you know how in the Everton game, right? Last game of the season, Martinelli on the left side kept banging in crosses. Nobody
Yeah.
could hit the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Give Osimhen that one chance. It's a goal.
Yeah.
He's a seasoned scorer. So I think get me the superstar players. I don't want to be seeing no Sesko, all of this kind of nonsense. I don't want any more young players. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want only superstar players in my team.
Yeah, I get you.
People will say Osimhen hasn't bagged this season, right? They say
Yeah.
Osimhen hasn't bagged this season or last season. He came back from injury. Everybody in Napoli didn't bang last season. Their coach got fired. He left at the end of with them winning the trophy.
he left before he's pushed, to be fair.
Yeah. So everybody didn't bang. They finished 10th. So you can't blame anything on Osimhen. But the season before, even the season before he got the big money move to like Napoli, he played really well at Lille. That was what got him the £72 million move or whatever move.
Yeah.
So he's got. I also follow Nigeria a lot, by the way, and people would say,
Yeah. My great granddad from there, brother.
yeah,
From Lagos.
people would say Osimhen didn't have like a good AFCON, but that's because they didn't watch the whole tournament. Nigeria played like whole defensive football. We're playing defensive most of the time, so Osimhen has to drop in midfield, get the ball, try to pass. He was doing way too much. Needed for a striker.
Do you know what I think with Osherman, brother? I think he's not been having enough fufu. I think that's what the problem is, bro. He's not got the fufu.
I'm telling you, he is like he's
a
a very
baller.
strong player. And people would say the next excuse they will say is he's injury prone. No, he's not. The two major injuries he's had is that face injury. No, his eye socket
the eye
got
one, yeah.
busted. And then he had another injury when he was playing for Nigeria when he's got his shoulders dislocated. And I think Napoli couldn't figure out what happened, so that kept him out for a while. Apart from that, he hasn't had any muscular injuries like Thomas Partey. Not like he doesn't have regular muscular.
Lads, have you
injuries.
seen Thomas Partey? Apparently, Saudi Arabian teams coming today, £40 million offer. Have you seen that
I
today?
wouldn't sell Partey. I've seen it, but I wouldn't sell him, man. I wouldn't do it.
You've got, you know what? You know what's good having you on here? I don't really watch like African football. Like you watch Nigeria, yeah, and you can see Osherman. I don't have much to go off with Osherman. I don't know about you, Sparks, but I don't really have that much to go off him.
Look, I tell you now for sure, right?
I watch Serie A all the time.
He is obviously he was Africa's best player last year, the African Player of the Year. But he was also the top. He's I think Nigeria's top highest goal scorer for the AFCON qualifiers. Osimhen is a bagsman. I'm telling you now for sure.
Yeah.
People would not say it because I don't think people watch him enough to know like he's a good player. He's good in the air. People would say his hold-up play is not good, but his hold-up play is really good. He might not be the best first touch, but he knows how to back off player. He can bully defenders. You need to watch. You need to go and watch Osimhen. I'm telling you. Maybe I'm too gassed about Osimhen.
I can tell, brother. You're rubbing off on me. I'm getting excited about it.
Yeah, but also remember when we wanted to sign Gabriel Jesus, like we had talks with Osimhen. I think Charles Watts was reporting that Osimhen's like agents and stuff were like London Coley and stuff. So we have looked at him before. So it's not the first time. But if we sign Osimhen, I'm telling you, from now we're winning the league. I'm telling you.
Do you not think as well? Obviously, from that point of view as well, his season last season was marred because they basically did some racist shit to him for a start.
That's Napoli all over. That is.
So he doesn't want to be there. The fans don't want him there. The club don't want him there, and he still scored 15 goals in 25 games.
Yeah.
People don't.
I'm taking your word for it. I'm Osherman in now, brother.
Osimhen, right? I get like there's so many strikers we're linked to, right? If in an ideal, if even Isaac, I think I would take Osimhen out before Isaac. But I think the only reason why I might take Isaac is because Isaac is Premier League proven, right?
Yeah, I don't think we can get him anyway. I don't think we can get
That
Isaac.
is the only reason.
There's some noise that's coming out today that's basically saying that we're waiting for something to happen with Newcastle. I don't know exactly what that is.
Yeah, the FFP.
Yeah, but I can't see them. They're not going to sell both Isaac and Guimaraes. They're just not going to sell them both. And
yeah,
they're going to want like 140 million or something for Isaac.
Yeah,
Wait.
they are.
Does everyone want like Guimaraes now? What about Paulinho? Whatever, Fulham.
Paulinho. I'd prefer Bruno Guimaraes over a Paulinho.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, you said Douglas Luiz as well. Douglas Luiz is on his way to Juve.
Really?
Well, yeah, but he might not. He could not be. Do you know what I mean? If
Yeah,
they want
but
50, 60 million quid, you've got to put in an offer in 50, 60 million quid, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you can stop him going there.
Apparently, he's over there today.
What, in Italy?
Yeah, that's what I've been. The little sounds I've been getting from my end.
I mean,
I don't know why we ain't going in if that's the price.
No, I don't know either.
Because how much did we offer him in that January window?
Did we actually offer? But I think it was something.
Yeah, we did. We got rejected 3 times.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, rejected 3 times. You know the same as in Trossard, the same windows we got Trossard in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we offered 3.
I don't know, to be honest.
I think it was £35 million was the max we went. Do you remember, brother? Do you remember? You know when we went in for Douglas Luiz in that January transfer window? What was the final offer?
I can't really. I don't think it was March. To be fair, was it 30 or 40? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was 35 million. There's our club mascot in the background. Anyway, I seen you pull the cut before. He's always over here.
Yeah, that version of Win.
He's hungry.
Yeah. I've got my dog in there, but she's too big to get on the screen, mate. She cover the whole screen.
Oh, he's big enough. Don't worry about that.
I've got the Mrs. Mum's dog here as well. So we've got a poodle and we've got an XL bulldog in the house.
Oh wow! I say he's not as big as that, but
no. So I've got to deal with them at some point.
He's going to start chewing cable soon because he's hungry.
Yeah, what are you going to say, brother?
I was going to say, did you see the starting lineup for the England game?
No, should we quickly talk about that?
Yeah, Menu starts.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not going to do that in the actual tournament, is he?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Ramsdale, madness. Ramsdale, Walker, Trippier, Rice, Stones, Guehi, Palmer, Mainu, Kane, Foden, Gordon. Now, there's a couple of. I knew he wouldn't start with the full starting 11. I knew a couple here and there wouldn't be in the squad. I knew Saka wouldn't be in the squad.
Did you see as well that Maddison, when he didn't get selected for the full team, that he just left the camp straight away?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and he took England out of his Instagram bio as well.
Yeah, and hardly anything's been said about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Benny Blanco.
Ben White, criminal mastermind, public enemy number one.
Worst things for Joker.
People say,
you're just like,
you're
just not hiding the double standards, are you?
No, exactly.
But to be fair, England need a player like Ben White in this tournament. I think something must have happened that we don't know about, that just makes Ben White say.
No, we do know about it.
We already know what it is.
We know exactly what it was.
Do you not know what it is, brother?
I heard it was a fight or something, but I don't.
Do you want to explain it?
So basically, he was in the training camp, and Steve Holland was basically going round the players for some insight on how they play for their clubs, what their tactics are.
Yeah.
And Ben White basically turned around and went, I don't know. I do what I'm told to do. I play football. I'm not a coach, am I?
Yeah.
So he basically did that. And then basically Steve Holland said, well, you're not committed enough. You don't watch football. You're not committed to the cause. But he's done this in front of everybody as well. Not
the whole squad
into an office or anything like that. he's basically roasted him in front of everybody else, and it and that's why he's made himself unavailable.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
Going forward, lads, I could see Ben White and John Stones as the two centre back partnership. Once if Southgate goes, could you see that?
No.
Do you not think Ben White's in for a shout for that?
No.
Nah, I think Ben White's the right back now.
You reckon?
Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, he could even substitute for the left back because
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'll have Ben White at left back.
But we choose not to make a phone call to kind of clear the air. So
Yeah, it's a bit of a madness.
This misconception that Ben White doesn't like football, I don't understand. It's just his
I know, it's
personality, right? You don't get to that level playing for a top 6 club not liking football. It might be your job, so
you know what I think as well that he's trolling people.
Yeah,
It's just his personality.
He's trolling people.
Yeah.
You know, he's a bit of a shitbag on the pitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
funny,
playing with his glove.
Have you seen that video of that lad coming up to him when he's in the middle of London and he's coming out of his Mercedes and he comes up to him and he goes, "What do you do for a living, mate?" He goes, "I play football." And he's like, "What?" He goes, "Who do you play for?" And he goes, "I play for Arsenal, mate." And then the guy just starts going mad.
Yeah, he's like, "What?"
But yeah, he's like, "What?" And he just doesn't care. He's just like, "I play for Arsenal." That's it. He's nothing behind it. Just like normal conversation.
Yeah.
But I reckon he's doing a little bit of trolling with that as well.
Oh, so you know when he clips his ankles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Do you know what I used to do when I used to play? I used to grab people by their bits. I used to pinch their nipples. I used to do everything when I played. When I'm jumping up for a corner, I don't care.
I used to play centre back, and the best one I used to do was hairs on the back of people's neck.
Yeah, I was a goalkeeper, so I just went for anything I could see.
So you used to have pinching nails.
Yeah.
So I cut every nail apart from the first finger and the thumb, just so that you could grab a hair on the back of somebody's neck. And everybody does it. Everybody does something.
Yeah, everyone does it. It's standard, mate. People, they just don't want to hear it because it's Ben White who plays for Arsenal.
Nipping. People that used to do nipping.
When I used to jump up for a header or as a keeper, if someone was standing right in front, I used to stand on their toes and jump up in the air.
Exactly, yeah.
Got blades in their toes, mate. Simple as that.
If you're a keeper as well, the people that stood on your toes.
Yeah, exactly. It goes either way, isn't it? I used to take off my gloves like that and put my fingers in their ears and everything.
Yeah.
It's just standard, and people just don't people don't play football, so they don't know these type of things. That's what it is.
It was one of the first things I was taught. It was just like,
same as me. I think that's just our that generation of football, though, isn't it? This generation, they don't want to do that.
Make yourself a nuisance, you know.
Right, people. I think I'm happy. I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to end it there. It's been about an hour. I've got to go over and do a TikTok live for the watch along for the game.
Okay.
So I'm going over to Arsenal. I think Sparks is joining me. If you want to join us as well, brother, you're welcome to it.
Sure. Send me a link.
Yeah.
I'll go on his live.
I'll be on my live literally straight from here. I'm going to go have a cup of tea, and at 7:30 I'll be straight on a live on TikTok because over there it'll be hundreds of people, so we can have a good conversation over there.
Yeah, so do a request to join on there.
Yeah, request to join. We'll get both of us in the boxes. Yeah, both of us in the box. So, what are your socials, people? Before we go, so everyone can see, because we've got 40 people in here.
Go on.
What's your socials, brother?
Mine are both there. The YouTube is at youtube.com. Obviously, we're the North Bank, and the Twitter is at Sparks TV. It's all there underneath.
Yeah.
So just drop us a follow on each.
Yours, brother?
To be fair, I'm mostly on TikTok, regular guy _sports.
Yep, there you have it. Yeah. Well, and obviously everyone knows mine's Jay Gunner on TikTok, and it's Jamie Waffles Footy, which we've all done today anyway. So, there you have it. All right then, boys. Lovely having you both on, and I'll see you over on TikTok, okay?
See you there.
Everyone have a good night.
People.
Bye. Take care.